Okay, I will say, guys, you know, I would say...
I do believe Stephanie is also posting some.
Yeah, she's...
I can see her. Oh, there's Ray. I see him. Okay. Give us just
All right, guys,
a second.
give us 1 second.
I'm gonna mute the desktop audio for a second. There we go. 1 second. Can you hear me, Ray? Okay. I actually have you muted on desktop, so give me just a minute to get everything.
Thank you so much for joining
Ray,
us.
this is my friend Kathryn.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She has,
good to see you.
We are, I would not have been able to do this without her and my other friend Stephanie, but they're tag teaming out, so. Okay, let me close this up, just make sure everything's perfect. Everybody knows I'm talking to you and the chat's like popping off right now. Okay. Okie dokie. We're going to switch over and
ta-da!
this
Ray
way.
Chase, everybody!
Mr. Subway announcer himself. Okay, baby.
Ray, I feel like this needs to be said right away because this was one of the things that came in through Shay put up for questions and so on and so forth.
Right.
But someone actually had a statement to say. And I feel like this is the best way we can start this segment. It's not a question, but a thank you from the fans so much for staying so close with the Final Fantasy 15 fandom. Thank you for interacting with everyone. It's wonderful to see, and it makes us happy to think that you know how much they all love your work on this video game.
Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. No, it's easy to stay in touch with this game. It's such a great game with such an amazing fan base, such positivity, and it's such an emotional game. I think that's what brings so many people together, and it's awesome. And everybody's here. Hi.
I know, 195 viewers. So we, just so you know, how much this game means to people. I'm sure you already know, and I know, you know, for you, like, people tell you this all the time, and I know that you believe it every time. But I know it's got to be like somehow like exhausting in a way, like this burden that's. It's a blessing, of course, but like
this burden to be loved. I don't find it as a burden.
Okay, well, you see it. You have a good perspective on it. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's 11:02. We've been streaming for 11 hours. We've raised
$1,700 some odd dollars
so far.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
You know, we've spent the last 11 hours just talking about like what the characters mean to us, why they mean so much to us. Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so nervous because I'm just like, Ray, I need you to know how much you like. I know for you it was a Tuesday, but for us it was like.
It wasn't a Tuesday. No, not at all. This was 3 years of my life, and it was the first big game that I had worked on. It's weird because things come out in different orders, so if you look back at my resume, it's like, oh, he did all these games before, but I didn't really. I worked on this before almost everything. I mean, gosh, I just learned so much during the process about how to work on a game, how to show up 40 times on a job like this, which never, ever happens. In the games industry, these kinds of roles almost never come up.
Well, it's kind of like a legacy thing, right? I mean, Final Fantasy has been around for 30 some odd years, and these characters are going to continue to touch a lot of lives for a long time to come. So I believe it. You know, it's a longevity thing for sure.
Ray, can I ask you a question? I'm sorry, it's my stream, so I get to ask the first question before.
Yes, please.
So Kathryn and I actually had the pleasure of going to one of your panels at Comic-Con.
Oh, yes.
And you had this great voice
At Comic-Con? So this was the Bang Zoom one?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have a picture from this. You can't see. I don't know if you have the thing up. I actually have a picture of the time that I met you. I was. Kathryn's playing the game, by the way, in the background. No. What do you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Audio down. Okay. So I got to take a picture with you, and unfortunately, I'm stabbing you in the eye with my Sydney hat. So that's been on my
that's great. Look at that.
That's been on my chest for like 2 years. I'm really sorry I stabbed you in the eye. But actually, the question that I wanted to ask, and I don't know if this is kosher to ask, but like I remember you talking, the story you told is that you had been hired to do
1 second. I think in a little bit, yeah.
Okay, because if you want them now, I'll heat them up now, but if not, I'll put them back in.
No, I'll put them back in the fridge. I'll do it later.
Are we eating?
Julia's here.
Hi, Julia. Thanks for joining us. We were just talking about Garuda in the crossover event because we all
They're talking
played
about Garuda in the crossover event. Can you hear?
No.
Oh, she can't. Sorry.
Oh,
Like
hello.
this?
Hi. You were in Final Fantasy 15 too. You are more than welcome to join this joyous occasion, this stream that we're doing for charity. Thank you for
That's
your
awesome. Yeah, it was the
Garuda.
final summon, the most important summon.
Of
one.
course.
Clearly.
She comes out like more than all the other ones too, so I always hear your voice. No, it's true. As soon as they added you into the game, like you show up like I die a lot because I'm not great at this game, but after 5 years. Anyway, what I wanted to ask Ray was that like I had heard you told this story yourself, which was that you had been hired to do Noct, and then you had been like unhired.
Yeah.
Before you were brought back on again. And for
It was
me,
terrifying, yeah.
Twice, right?
I will never be able to extricate Noct from your voice. Like, I know you're an actor and you've got many other amazing roles under your belt, but
Let's see more of that sharpness.
Sorry, that was my widget. We got a donation, so.
Excellent.
Can you like talk about that experience?
Let's see more of that sharpness.
About the experience of losing the most important job that I ever had?
I mean, I don't want to make
was
you
horrible.
okay. We don't have to relive this if you don't
Oh my
want.
God! Look at that
Let's see
Gladio.
more of that sharpness.
Thing. Wow, that's very funny.
Sorry.
No, I'm
a little
happy
loud.
to tell it. I mean, I think that kind of stuff is important. That like, you really can't take anything for granted. And I'm just so grateful that Keith and Dan Inoue fought for me, because that almost never happens. Voice actors are so replaceable. You can always re-record dialogue. You can't do that on a film all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's I just always have the most immense gratitude that Keith went to bat for me, because it's so rare.
I think everybody here agrees. Like,
Can't
it would
imagine it
never.
otherwise.
I can't. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody else could have done it and it would have been fine. But I think the thing that everyone consistently says when they play this game is like the friendships of the bros and the voice actors who did it. Like it was like a lightning strike. Like, the game has its flaws. Don't get me wrong. We love it in spite of its flaws. But it was really like a lightning strike kind of game in the sense that the cast just came together in a way that, you know, I love Final Fantasy, but I don't love the cast of any other Final Fantasy the way I love this cast. So anyway, I'm going to let other people ask. I'm like, this is my stream. Like, no. Come on. Is there,
Yeah,
do you have anything you want to say?
In almost every Final Fantasy that you meet your crew along the way.
Yeah.
And in this one, everybody started already knowing each other. So
Totally.
it wasn't that whole anime trope of like, now we're walking into this biome and, oh, look, here's a representative of this biome and they are going to join us for some reason. This is from the beginning, you've got your party. And I think that really, really helps make an emotional through line.
I apologize for the widgets are so loud. I'll try and make them quieter.
You can't hear them.
You can't hear them? Okay.
I had to turn us up because Stephanie said it was a little
Gotcha.
quiet.
Sorry, everybody in the chat who's like listening to Ardyn go bah, 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 bah. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we did get some questions, so that's kind of a good segue.
Noctis, she's playing Noct,
We're
by
talking,
the way. He's running around.
yeah, Noctis.
Mm-hmm.
Noctis is aimlessly running around, but you know, we're talking about like the bros and how well they connect with one another, and that's something that a lot of the fans connected with as well. So, what is your favorite thing about Noctis, and why do you think people feel so connected to him? What do you think is that draw?
I think for him, he's such a three-dimensional character. He looks so much like an edgelord, and he's got that edgelord voice. But then
But he
on
loves
the
to
inside,
fish.
yeah, on the inside, he's just a dork, and he wants to be left alone, and he wants to play King's Night and fish and hang out with his buddies. And I think just the whole aspect of becoming a leader makes him super nervous. And I think there's a lot of people who can relate to that as a teenager, becoming an adult. And it's like, I don't want to have this responsibility, and I don't want to be all serious all the time. I want to have fun. I think this game really encapsulates that transition for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's definitely relatable. I think about that a lot. Just the way the characters interact with one another. It feels like I was a part of the game with them in a weird way,
Yeah.
right?
You were in the regalia
It was so
with
something
them.
that I related to, whether it was current or in my past or whatever. So
I know for me personally, one of the things that I felt that was so strong, you know, we talk about female representation a lot, but we don't talk about like male representation in the sense of like male friendships and how they're portrayed in media. And like the one thing that I really took away as a woman, this was like the first game that I played where it was like not just like steeped in this like toxic masculinity, which I know we throw that word around sometimes. These are tropes, these are tried and tested tropes that sometimes come up in media and stuff like that, but like, you know, all the guys, like you said, they're nuanced. You know, Gladio's a meathead, but he also reads Art of War, and Noct has this just completely, this huge character arc that just is so vulnerable, and you don't see that a lot with friendships, relationships between men, at least as a woman on the outside looking in. I don't really, so I feel like I'm talking more than Ray. Sorry.
She has a lot to say. No, it's good. We do have some more questions though that came in from the chat. They would like to know, are there any things that you and Noctis have in common?
Any things that we have in common? I do get this question a lot, and I always forget what the answer is supposed to be. What do we like in common? We both talk like this. So we can do that a lot. What do we have in common? I don't like fishing. I do like playing video games.
Do you like cats?
I don't like cats. I'm dogs all the way. Well, he has a cat. He has a dog. He loves his
there's
Umbra.
the two dogs. There's
Umbra and Bryna, yeah. But he feeds the cat, like he doesn't feed the dogs.
Well, that's true. Well, I would also feed. I have fed stray cats before, so yes.
You would not let a cat go
doesn't join your
hungry.
team. Yeah, the cat doesn't join your team. You know, here's what we have in common. Robbie's one of my best friends, so there you go.
Yeah, that's
That'll
really,
work.
really
That's beautiful. No, that's perfect.
I'm very excited to have Robbie on. I talked to him just this week,
right.
so
The whole crew.
I cannot thank you guys enough. Like, I wish there was more. I've been saying thank you all day long to the people, the donors. I just don't know how to articulate, you know, what this game means to me, but I think I speak for everybody when I mean, the fandom, it's 4 years old. Like, the game has stopped development long ago, and yet I see more Final Fantasy 15 fan art than I see a lot of other games that are still, it's just the power of this game.
Yeah,
it's hard
totally
to
agree.
quantify.
I don't think it's going anywhere for a long time.
I love it.
Let's see, what time is it? Ray, I don't want to keep you way too long. Do you have time for a couple more questions?
I, of course, have a couple of more questions. Hi, Mayor Roge. Mayor Roge is 5-year-old. Yeah, and somebody said I did the Ignis recipe line. I've come up with a new recipe. Are there any other characters' lines that I love? There's so many lines that play in this game that are really, really fun. I love anything that Ardyn says. Always makes me happy. And I'm usually, when I'm playing it, going, then lose the jacket.
I was gonna. Okay, right.
It's so funny.
So we couldn't. Chris Parsons. I got in contact with him. He's filming and he couldn't make it to the stream, and he sends his regards, and he's really excited about it. He's a very nice guy, but I was like, you know, it's okay, because I saw you at that panel and you totally did the whole Gladio line, and I was like, they probably called Ray in if they couldn't get Chris. Like, hey, Ray, can you do this line that we don't want to?
Well, one of the reasons why they wanted to recast me was because I sounded too much like Gladio in the episode Dust Sky. So yeah, we are similar in that way.
Your range is out of this world. Like,
thanks.
A couple of actors, like, you know. Robbie Daymond is a fantastic actor, but his voice is pretty distinct, and so like, and I mean, maybe I just haven't seen him in anything that like really showcases his range, but I can usually pick him out. I'm like, oh, there's Robbie. You, on the other hand, can like, I mean, your voice is like a complete like toolbox for you. You can really just
for sure.
That's amazing. Did you know like you wanted to go into specifically voice acting, or did you want to go into
absolutely. Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, my dad would tell us funny stories, and he does a lot of voices, and I grew up mimicking him doing a whole lot of voices, so that's where it all came from.
That's just so great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love hearing
on the subject of doing voices, there were some requests that came in the chat of asking you to say certain things.
Let's do it.
We did the Ardyn one, so I'm so glad that snuck its way organically. But someone is saying that
Sorry. Well, we're screening these. We're going to try not to make you do it.
But someone said that they heard rumors that you're a fan of Verum Rex and Kingdom Hearts. Is that true?
I'm a fan of it.
That's what this person-
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. I watched a playthrough on YouTube, but I didn't.
Have you ever heard the rumor?
We just debunked it. Wrong.
Debunked.
Well, they were asking for a Kingdom Hearts quote. So I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts quote, of course. Yeah.
I don't know if we have that in the repertoire. It's something that Yozora says, but they want to hear it in Noctis's voice. He says,
I see. I get it. I thought they wanted the Master of
I know.
Masters voice.
Right, I want the Master of Masters voice.
Well, to people who aren't in the, I'm sure most people know, but like Yozuru is like very clearly based off of like the original Noct from Versus 13. Like there's still like the people who really like passionate about Versus 13. Apparently Nomura too.
I think we should have it in Master of Masters. Actually, you know what? We should have Master of Masters say something from Final Fantasy 15.
That's a good idea. Kathryn knows how to do these interviews. I'm just like, Ray, I love you.
It's weird because Master Masters is one of the few roles that I have, which is just my normal voice. So it is just me saying.
It's just him
so to be
saying.
like, there's no wrong way to love a chocobo. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, so they want to hear, I guess the character in Kingdom Hearts says, "Are you done? Sorry, but I don't lose." But as Prince Noctis.
Are you done? Sorry, but I don't lose. That sounds like a line from Tekken.
Totally.
Dissidia. Well, because in Dissidia, Noctis super like
Talks a lot.
He's super cocky. Yeah, it's funny.
I think Noct has a little arrogance.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, when like you get your buns kicked by him in episode Ignis, which, I mean, I have beat him, but just barely. He's such a little like smug little punk ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one that they would like Noctis ordering some chicken nuggies.
Hey, is this Wiz's Chocobo post? Heard you got some Chocobo nuggies in. I'd like to order a large 8-piece wing with a side of ketchup, and and throw in a couple of beans in it.
Oh my gosh, Ray, you are so. Thank you so much. I'm sure you get fans all the time being like, "Hey, say this thing." I know
it's great that Noctis has such an easy voice to do.
We're totally being those people. So I'm gonna have to. Well, I mean, you can stay as long as you want, but I only asked for 15 minutes of your time, and you're already past that. So I do have something for you. I have something for everybody. So you and Robbie and Adam and Darin were all nominated for Crystal Awards for Best Male Voice Actor in a Final Fantasy game.
What's a Crystal Award?
The KupoCon is.
Were you not? Oh, you weren't even notified.
Oh, KupoCon. Oh, yeah. KupoCon. Yeah.
I was like, somebody from Final Fantasy 15 win because like this is the game that changed voice acting. Well, none of you won.
I thought that was a silly awards because, well, for the voice acting part, because there's only like 4 games with voice acting.
This is true.
Yeah.
I mean, the person who won was awesome. The John Eric Bentley, who played Barrett in 7. He was great. But
cool.
I personally felt like you all deserved awards. So
Thanks.
I had some awards made for you.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow.
I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I'm going to zoom it in so other people can see. So,
that's gorgeous.
This is a fish, and it says, if you can read it, it says, best performance of a main character whose story immediately invokes ugly sobbing.
That's so good.
I don't think there's a single person in this chat who, like, Ray, I'm not even joking. If you rewatch part of the stream, we're like playing the opening and, you're pushing the car and Stand By Me starts playing. I was like instant tears. It was just that. So that is exactly. So I will, if you have a P.O. box or something, I would love to send that to you and just a thank you card for everything that you've done for the fandom.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll get in touch with you
That will go in my voiceover booth at home.
Okay. I'm glad.
That is so cool.
Thank you. And, if you want to change your Twitter, the tagline. Like, I won't be mad. One day it's gotta happen.
It's never gonna happen.
It's still, I'm your Noctis, right?
Noctis.
That's so good.
Yeah, I can't change. I'm not allowed to.
I just thank you. Look at the chat. It's just like everybody's ugly crying right now in the chat. You just mean so much to so many people. So thank you.
I do love that at the very beginning. You play the game for the first time and you're like, who are these idiots on the road?
Right. For sure.
And then it ends with the beginning again.
Yeah.
And then it all comes
Talk
full
about a
circle. I
bad
really
omen.
love that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. But you know, Ray, you are so talented that you're gonna go on to do big, great things. Like, we're gonna support you no matter what you do.
Thank
like,
you.
I wish you nothing. And I know acting is a very like tough gig, but you just have the talent. You have the strength, the constitution to do it, and we're all looking forward to supporting you until the very end.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
everything
you
you've
so
done.
much.
Thank you so much for calling
Okay.
in and spending time with us while we're trying to raise your money for the Rady.
It's my pleasure. You guys are doing this for a good thing, and you're true
Yes.
fans. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
You guys are doing a really great job out there, so thank you. And thanks, chat, for all the love. I'm reading all of it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the news. The news is good.
Yes.
Yay!
Very exciting.
We're trying not to get political, but like I'm just like So okay. So enjoy your Saturday, and maybe we'll talk to you again sometime. I'll
Thanks,
come
you
find
guys.
you at a con.
Thank you, Ray. Take it
All right.
easy.
See you
See ya.
later.
See ya. So,
I'm sure Ray is probably going to sit and read some of the chat. So please keep talking about it. Just keep going to town. You guys are.
Thank you guys for the questions. We saw so many flying by in the chat. You guys are, those are some really fun things. And it's really nice to think about 15 again. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't played Final Fantasy 15 since it came out, you know what I mean? And it's really cool seeing so much love for the game even still.
Yeah.
After all this time, you know what I mean? And that we can all come together for it
Totally.
and for a great cause. So it's really
It's
some
just-
great stuff.
Seriously, I'm gonna. I would like to try and find a way to. Is there any way? I don't know how the chat feels, but I would prefer to do the donations like after the chat is over, so that like they're not popping up immediately when we start. Because I can change the audio, but I would have to change it for every single scene. So
You want to delay the stream
Yeah.
lab alert? I don't think.
no,
or-
delay the donations. Like, can we wait to post the donations until after?
Oh, so you don't want to do the 11 at 11?
Right. Is that,
I see.
is
It's up to you guys.
Does everyone
whatever,
feel
you know what I
okay?
mean?
Because I felt like that, for me anyway, it was super distracting to have, like, all of the... I mean, I could sit here and
Well,
go through it.
either way, like, as long as you guys are cool, like, I don't want someone thinking, like, I got here at 11, I was really expecting to get the thing. But if you're here at 11, you're here to see Ray, right?
Right.
So hopefully, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I got Ignis's. Ignis has a trophy too. I showed that one off earlier. The way people who are interested in something don't have to be afraid that they missed something.
No, I totally agree with that. I think that's great.
Okay.
I think we should.
The only one I'm a little bit concerned about is Darin DePaul, because he and I, like, we had a 10-minute test. We had what was supposed to be a 10-minute test Zoom, and we talked for 45 minutes. He is so easy to talk to. He's just a joy, like, just a bottle of, like, happiness and dapperness.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that if, like, I wait too long on that, let me just sit here. We got a
Let's
half
see
an hour.
more of that sharpness.
We got another donation.
Oh, we sure
$100.
Rebecca, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. Oh my god. Oh, we gotta do chubby bit. Okay, I think what's gonna happen. I want to make sure that these, are perfect. These guest segments
Yeah.
are like 100% on point. I hope nobody felt like I was pushing Ray out. I just, I didn't want to keep him longer than he wanted to be there, and I also, it's gonna take me time to get set up for the next one. I wish they had not. I tried to get the actors to kind of spread them out, but they like all kind of wanted to just do one right after another. So I'm sorry if anybody felt like they had gotten shorted by Ray. I'll try not to do that with the rest of them.
No,
but
he loves you guys. You guys can see
Yeah,
that.
obviously.
You can feel it. He is so thankful for the fans.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What was I gonna say? Okay, let me just sit here actually and just see if I can fix these alert boxes.
We need to do Chubby Bunny, and you've unlocked embarrassing photos of
Embarrassing photos! Okay.
Okay.
Well,
why don't we do embarrassing?
Yeah,
Should we just do embarrassing photos
Yeah,
really
we're
quick?
gonna do
Okay.
embarrassing photos.
All right.
Maybe it's best to save Chubby Bunny until after we're done with all the
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sarah, what's up?
I think
Thanks
we
for popping
need
in.
to do. Yeah, we need to do embarrassing photos.
Okay.
I want to join on.
Okay. Yeah. Come on
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
Come
come
here.
on in. Let me take this off.
Come on down. Sorry. Oh wait.
No,
which
you're
way?
good,
Yeah, I
you're
think we're
good.
gonna have to sit
I'm just
scooch
chilling.
that way. Actually, you don't even have to move. This
I'll just
camera
join
will
on.
probably.
Yeah,
No, you don't have to move. The camera will
that's good.
probably.
can
Oh
fit.
yeah. This is fine. This
We're
is fine.
good. We're great.
Okay. So embarrassing. Oh, the wheelchair here. I remember you. Hi. I wonder how much my mom will let me donate.
Guys, can I take off my shirt?
You can do.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Well, hello. This is a donation incentive. I didn't realize we were
Then
just
this is the new donation incentive. Kathryn
Loretta!
takes off her
What?
sweater.
Loretta, why are you donating? Girl, you are moving. I know you got stuff you gotta do. You didn't have to do that. You're so freaking sweet. Why is everyone so sweet?
We did it.
It's okay, Fomer, Sam, Limito. She's so sweet. She's like one of my best. Loretta, you just are so sweet,
guys.
Thank you
much.
so
You are
much.
incredible. You are incredible. Thank you for the donations.
They tell
Thank
you
you
not-
for everyone just being here, viewing, just being a part of this. Thank you so much, guys.
Gabby, just so you know, I had that same fear because I had a bad experience with. It wasn't a bad experience. Like, it wasn't the actor's fault. It was just like a bad situation, and it was like the timing was off, and the actor wasn't in a good place to make a special. Anyway, long story short, it scared me from wanting to like meet anybody for a really long time, and I was kind of nervous. Like when I met Adam was amazing, and that kind of gave me the confidence to like talk to him and bring him down. I still had that sort of fear at the back of my head when we were doing when I was doing the test Zooms with everybody. Every single person that I've talked to just loves this fandom. They were so
sweet.
nice. Like, I really don't feel like anybody should have any fear about. Oh, $10. Thank you so much,
Thank
Rady.
you so much
Oh
for
my
the
God.
donation. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. The follows that just came in. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Guys,
Okay.
we were talking about incentives, and we did unlock a few.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so first off, just so you guys know, Chubby Bunny, we're going to save until after we do all these interviews, just
Right.
because it's going to be a
It's
whole
gonna be
ordeal.
gross, and we're all gonna be like.
And we want to make sure we focus
I got
on...
my Invisalign in.
Yeah, we just want to make sure we focus
You don't
on...
have to do it if you don't want to, because if it's too much trouble with Invisalign,
It-
Stephanie has to do it.
it's fine.
Yeah,
I
but
figured.
either way, we just want to focus on making sure that
Yes.
we can prepare and make the most welcoming and professional environment
is-
for our friends calling in.
Ignis's
So we'll save
voice
that
is
till
gonna
later,
come
but we
later.
will do it, yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. $2,100. I can't.
Yeah, you guys have raised
are
$2,110.
Unless you can get the VAs to do chubby bunny.
Oh.
Probably not Adam because he's vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spray it on them.
No, we won't do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip
embarrassing
some.
photos.
Yeah, we're gonna skip some milestones and get to embarrassing.
We'll come
photos.
back to them.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. I think it's just skipping chubby bunny.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. Wait, Tooth. I know. Is that crazy or what? Okay, so I have some embarrassing photos of myself from when I was younger. Some of them are like not as embarrassing than others, but I thought maybe you guys could get a little taste of the person that I used to be. A lot of these photos come from like the golden age of cosplay for
Yeah.
us, which was like around 2004, 2005, that era. So first of all, a picture of moi. There I am.
Oh.
I was going to say the controller. I can run around.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So this is 5-year-old Shay. I was in first grade, and I had a steel tooth because in the 80s, we all used to sit on our parents' laps in the car with no seatbelts, and my dad hit the brakes a little too hard when he was driving, and I was sitting in my mom's lap, and I totally broke my tooth on the steering wheel. So my mom had the option of either doing like a steel tooth or like a porcelain one, which was like 10 times more expensive. And my mom was like, "Isn't it just a baby tooth? Isn't it gonna fall out?" And they're like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Get a steel tooth." So I was very proud of that steel tooth. But this is like prime 80s, like the visor, the like
I love
like
it.
print, like the scrunchie, the like. Anyway, so I think this is 1989, 1990 maybe, 1990 probably. Okay. So yeah, 1990 because I graduated in 2002. Let's see what's next. Okay. So this is me.
This ain't a cosplay photo.
No, we're gonna get to it though. This is
We're
me.
going to get there,
Oh,
guys.
God.
Don't you worry.
people, when I have like two truths and a lie, which I'll come back to with the Dennis Rodman thing. We'll get to that.
Understood.
This is one of the things that I say is that like I know how to walk on a tight wire. Well, I used to. I was 16 years old, and I was a junior in high school, and my best friend Michael, he came up to me one day and he was like, Shay, there is this really cute guy who's in the circus in our local rec center. There's like a little local circus.
Wow.
So my friend and Michael and I went down to the rec center. We lived close by, so we would go down to the rec center every Wednesday just to like check this guy out. And that's the guy in the photo, the little guy in the red pants,
nice.
sweatshirt.
Wow.
And
A dreamboat.
and so in order to get closer to him, I did what he did, which is he was a high wire expert, and so that's how I ended up doing the high wire. I didn't even love doing it. I just did it just to get close to him because I'm a thought. So this high wire, it's hard to tell from this photo, but it's 6 feet up, which is like add another 5 feet, and then you're like standing like 11 feet high. You're like standing on almost the roof of a building.
Yes.
It's
crazy.
when your eyes are that high. It was pretty stressful. So that's me. And my circus training did not last long. I didn't have the emotional fortitude. Yeah, exactly. I thought. Okay, so. You wanted young cosplay photos?
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
The early days.
The early days. This is 14-year-old Shay. Bit of off topic, but does anyone here have a Steam or Discord? I'll let you guys talk in the chat. So I was obsessed with Sailor Moon.
Yes.
I remember like Sailor Moon. I didn't love the show very much because I thought Serena, which was what she used to be called in the English, she was kind of annoying, and then they introduced Sailor Venus, who was exactly like Serena, but better, and like less annoying, and I was like, I love Sailor Venus. So I like attached I needed to be Sailor Venus for Halloween, and this is the fruit of that labor. This is where like the seeds of like cosplay like were formed. Like look at those tights. Those are some dance tights.
I know.
Here, can you like?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, just check out. Oh.
I don't think.
Oh,
that's
no,
your
the back.
bag.
Okay. My dad painted those spray paint orange, those shoes orange.
Oh, so good.
So bad. Okay, so the costumes got better. Okay. This is not a particularly embarrassing photo, except that this is just where when I graduated high school, this is like my high school crew. We used to go to run fairs, and we started dressing up. This is the Big Bear Run Fair. It was like a great freaking run fair. And that was like the first time I had like gone away from home with my friends and no parental supervision, and it was just crazy. Like we were all underage. I don't even think there was any drinking involved, but we got crazy the way 18-year-olds do, you know? So this is me right here. This is this little.
Look at little Shay.
My braces had just come off. My teeth had never been straighter, and they would never be straighter after
wait.
that. Let's see here. Okay.
There we go.
There it
There's
is.
Roroni _ Kenshin.
Roroni Jedi.
Roroni Jedi.
Actually, Jaina Solo. I was
You
Roroni
were-
Jedi
yeah.
on LiveJournal. Back in the days of LiveJournal,
Nice.
I was Jaina
That's-
Solo on cosplay.com, but somebody had already taken that name, so
This is how I met.
Roroni Jedi.
I
Yeah.
met Shay.
So check out vintage shiny fabric. I mean,
Oh,
like
of
all of the
course.
wrong
Absolutely.
This is my very first costume. I was obsessed with Kenshin. I still am, but we don't talk about it because the creator's trash. So, I was like, I want to stand out.
Yeah.
What's the best way to stand out? 'Cause the brightest fucking pink satin material.
Yeah, you gotta be as shiny as possible.
My mom made it. She made the top. We bought some Hakama pants. Jeffrey Jinyo, a friend that I'm still very good friends with this day, he bought me this actual reverse blade sword.
Wow.
And I walked around Anime Los Angeles, the first Anime Los Angeles, just walking around with it open.
Like a real sword.
Because I wasn't an idiot. I didn't like swing it around and hit people. I just posed.
That was like before we had rules.
Yeah, you would never in a million years would you ever be able. Yeah, this is Leonis is like, look, we all have shiny cosplays that we don't talk about. Don't lie.
Oh,
Maybe not you.
No,
but
I do. I actually do
I've got
have one.
intentionally shiny cosplayers.
Yeah, this was a choice. This was a choice,
I
guys.
have a shiny Alice in Wonderland costume that I wore back in the day.
Sorry, somebody was
Back in
asking
my
about how to donate. Okay, so if I'm able to donate, my mom only cares about incentives. How do I unlock an incentive?
So
after
if you
I do?
are on the
Yeah.
page, you can scroll down and you can see what the incentives are. We only have a few that are open right now. They've been snatched real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't snatched, but things are unlocking every
Every
hour.
hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so keep an eye out. There's information on the Twitter. There's a link that's coming through. A link that's coming through the chat on a regular basis that shows the catalog of everything that's available.
Yeah, somebody brought up the yaoi paddles. Yeah, we were talking about
holy
yaoi
throwback
paddle. I
Thursday.
know. Okay,
We don't need to talk about it.
so
We're leaving those in the past
let's
where
see
they
here.
belong.
Yeah, this was
Oh
this is Halloween.
God.
2004, I think.
Yeah, it has
This is
to
at Balboa
be.
Park.
Yeah, this
Look,
is Balboa
this
Park.
is Lisa. Bro
Yeah, that's
Marvel.
Lisa,
She's
yeah.
the only one I still talk to, but everyone else I kind of lost. But there's like an
Michi,
alone.
Elome.
Yeah, this is not Samantha.
No,
this
it's not?
this is somebody who cosplays.
Oh, I'm going
mine,
blind, but that's
I think.
definitely Elome.
I mean, this should tell you everything about
Yeah.
what like cosplay was like. And you know what's super funny is like I remember like a couple of years after that when I got to be like a good cosplayer, I saw some kids in Japantown in San Francisco. Dressed in Naruto costumes, running around like weeaboos, and I was like, "Oh my god, how weird!" But then I'm like, clearly, I have completely forgotten about me going to Balboa Park and just being like, "Yeah, this is awesome! All these people." This was the moment that I was like, "Oh my god, I found my people."
So Wheelchair Hero,
So
they
good.
go live at the hour.
Yes.
And when they pop up, some of them have one available, so they're really exclusive. Some have
Yeah.
a couple available.
What you'll do is Stephanie or Kat will be like, I'm changing the price right now. Get ready to, and then as soon as you see the price drop, you
Yeah.
click on it, you add it to your cart, you check out.
I'm gonna
And the
post-
first person who does that.
I'm going to post another link, guys, in the chat, and this has all of the information,
Yes.
all of the things, so definitely take a look
take
at
a look
that.
at it, and it says the times. We might be delaying some of them just so they don't interfere with the calls.
Right. Or
with
I
the
mean, you
people
know what I
come-
may just do? I'll just turn off the alert box during the.
I think that.
I mean, we can see the alerts. We can still see
can,
them.
yeah, thank them.
Yeah, we'll still be able to make them, but I'll turn off the alerts during the.
Okay.
Okay, we're
right.
continuing.
But it's people who like want to watch the people and also want to donate. Is that?
All right, well, you know
Well,
what?
it's up-
Adam
it's up-
is our next guest, and he's the one that I feel like most
Comfortable with.
comfortable with. Not that I don't feel comfortable with the other guys, but Adam and I have a rapport, so like Adam will understand. He's not gonna like be like, God, that's stupid. All those donations, how dare she? You know.
All right, let's see some more photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody has one of these like
in
experiences.
a liquor store,
like
cosplay in a liquor store.
I'm not even kidding. I'm like
Oh
19.
my
I'm like
so good.
not old enough to drink, but I'm in a store. We're buying like, soda. This is, you know what is so beautiful about these photos to me is like, this was the first time my parents let me go off and do something by myself without adults. Like, this was the first time they were like, okay, you're old enough to make your own decisions, have good judgment. And this is what I did. And quite frankly, this is the safest environment I could have ever been in. Like, I wasn't like with a bunch of like, I mean, I'm not saying that like sexual assault doesn't happen in the community. It absolutely does. But like generally speaking, I'm not like at like a rave or where there's like a lot of drug. Like I don't ever remember seeing a lot of drug use. There was more alcohol, but it was I'm a cheap date. So this is me. I can't even. I remember that girl's
Sephiroth
name
the
is.
McDonald's vibes. Oh my
It's
god,
not-
that's so real.
Yeah, totally.
Sephiroth the McDonald's.
This is actually human Artemis to go with my
There we
Eternal
go.
Sailor Venus
This
costume.
is that Fanime.
Classic.
Yeah.
This is such a good cosplay. Like you just.
My costumes got better. Remember the Sailor
Yeah.
Venus? Let's go back a few. Let's see here. Remember? Okay, sorry, I went too far. Okay, this is where I started. It gets better. And I mean, honestly, I threw this Sailor Venus costume out because it was really not well made.
Look at that, guys.
But it
Look
gets
at that.
better,
Absolutely incredible.
This is a photo by Jason, by the way. He was in the chat earlier.
yeah,
I360. Jason is just the sweetest person.
He is one of the greatest. Yeah, he is one of just the nicest people.
So the
He's
costumes,
so talented.
yeah. The costumes got better. The derpiness did not ever get better. That never changed. I don't know if you can see. You can't really tell in this photo, but my hair. I actually grew my hair down to like my knees so that I could look more like Monako and more like
That's dedication.
Princess Leia. But I didn't want to cut my bangs, so I bought these fake bangs made out of human hair, and I had to like fluff them up. This is when I was like going through those photos online. This is stuff that
So
I found.
good.
So, 20-year-old Shay. God, I was so young.
You had
Remember when we were in our 20s?
I know. Remember? Yeah.
Remember how
Oh,
Stephanie
see,
is still in her 20s?
This you can kind of tell the hair is how long my hair used to be. I don't even know what's going on in this. I think we had like a
No, it's
Star Wars
perfect.
day at Anime LA.
Beautiful.
Maybe.
Or Animagic, maybe. That's where it was. It was at
Oh,
Animagic.
wow.
Yeah, this was taken at Animagic. So young, yeah. Gabby totally is feeling this.
We were so
she
young.
totally. I mean, it hurt. In a way, it hurts to look back on because like you kind of wish you can go back to those times. But I mean, I mean, your 20s are a tumultuous time. Like I was a hot mess in my 20s. I would not want to be 20 again.
What else do we got? We got 20 minutes till.
That's my alarm to email Adam, but I have 5 minutes before I have to do it because we know it works. Okay. What else? Okay. You got to be comfortable. You gotta wear
Who says
comfortable shoes.
Twilight Princess Zelda doesn't wear sneakers?
Did you ever see her?
Did we ever see her shoes?
We didn't.
This is
I
not
don't
any-
remember seeing them.
I mean, the
She
costumes.
seems like a Chuck Taylor kind of girl.
The costumes get much better, but
Yeah.
the heart, the derpiness,
Oh, yeah.
it never changes. And I used to pick costumes based on how long the character's hair was, because I was like, could I use my own hair? Because I didn't want to have to stick it all up under a wig.
That's the way to do it.
The Princess of Comfort. Thank you. That's at Anime LA. Yep. Okay, I included this photo for a reason. So, because it reminded me of where I was. This was taken at San Diego Comic-Con 2006. I went to the Nintendo booth and showed them my costume, and I was like, check it out, I'm Twilight Princess. And like the game hadn't quite come out yet. And the guy at the booth was like, oh my god, you look amazing. Wait right here. And he runs off. And I thought he was getting like a camera because, you know, we didn't have phones on our, we didn't have cameras on our phone. Like we had to like take photos like weaves. We had these like bricks. I guess it wasn't that long ago, but you know how it is. And he comes back with a DS Lite, like a brand new,
Oh my God.
unwrapped DS Lite.
Wait, are you serious?
And he just gives it to me.
What?
And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh yeah, well, like once a day, if we see like an amazing Zelda or Link cosplayer, we're giving them away. And I was like instant tears, just like sobbing my eyes out. I actually have a photo of that, but I thought this was a funny
That
photo.
is amazing.
So, yeah, it was really cool. It was very neat, and I enjoyed that that DS for a long
That's
time.
so cool that happened.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's just cool that there were like cool things
Yeah.
that happened during cosplay. So many cool things that happened. I'm not the only one. I like even when I'm serious, like my friends just ruin photos. You should know. This is like a timestamp. It's Oran High School Host Club and Kadaj from Advent Children.
Yeah.
That's like peak. Like 2006, right there. That's Animagic.
Oh yeah, this is a time capsule. This picture.
This is 100%.
Total kind. My friend Lindsay, she's like still one of my best friends. Like all the people that I've met in this community, like when I met at 19, 20 years old, like I've stayed friends with all of these people, you know. And I've met even I've met people
knew
that
the
like
crew.
bring into the fold. It's so great, you know. But Gabby knows. She gets it. Like I mean, anybody who's cosplayed gets it. Jay probably gets it. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, look
Look at these.
Wow, that is an
years-
old
You guys
picture.
look so cute.
The years change, but the friendship
But
stays.
the friendship stayed
Shop
the
our
same.
day.
Kisa, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much from Belgium. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
So this is an instance where, like, again, the costumes get better. The next photo, the costumes get much better. The derpiness stays the same. Yeah, Mermaid Melody, pitch, exactly. Remember that? We, like, laughed so hard because of that one animation scene where it was, like, cool, like, who signed off on that?
Oh
okay.
my god.
So this is also
here we
Kathryn and Zach, our friend Zach, was dressed as well.
Wow.
This
Yeah,
is
look
awesome.
at that.
2007.
This
Classic.
is 2007. This is the last anime
three
show I
main
ever
characters.
went to. It's the three main characters of Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
We got Ashelia Benargan
This
Dalmasca
is
by me. We've got Zach
Balthier.
by Balthier.
And
Balthier by Zach.
Balthier by Zach. Stripper Bash. And then me. And actually, I put this photo in there. I'm Fran. I put this photo in here because this is the other two truths and a lie.
Let's see more of that
Kathryn.
sharpness.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the donation.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
MM. No, you guys don't understand. MM is like. MM. I'll come back to you. I need to talk about you after I finished this because I got an email at him too. We'll talk about MM. We'll come back to MM because she's just outstanding. She is so talented. She's like Nighty. Like her and Nighty just feed off of each other in terms of like the amount of like inspiration they inspire, and they do these renders and like they're all just my brain hurts. Thank you so much, MM. You are just my one of my hearts in this fandom. Okay, so Kathryn, Zach, and I were with some other friends at Anime Expo sitting at the bar, and all of a sudden walks in Dennis Rodman, and he walks up to us and he's like, what's going on? What is all this? And then, of course, like we were like, oh, it's an anime convention.
I have to preface this. We were at the bar not in these costumes.
Right.
We weren't in any costumes, actually.
But there was people everywhere.
There was people everywhere, but I think that might have been why he came to talk to us, because we took off our wigs.
Yes, Crystal knows. This was like maybe right before you. I don't know, Crystal. I think you were sort of like on that cusp of those years. But yeah, Dennis Rodman just comes in and like, and so he buys us all a round of Jaeger bombs, and like Zach does like this crazy toast and stuff like that, and I'm plastered anyways. But it's like one of those like you would never believe it unless you were there, and I'm so glad that Kat was there, Lindsay was there, was Jen there?
Jen was there.
Zach was there. So I have people who can vouch for this moment.
That's so
great. It was pretty funny. Speaking of Jen, I do want to give a shout out to her. The Ash costume that I'm wearing there would not have been possible without Jen. So we definitely need to.
She's a rock star. Yeah.
We need to throw that out there. Also, Brian Bowling. Also,
he did.
Costume would not have happened without either of those people. Yes. Jen. Dennis Rodman.
Fox Lore.
Thank you so much for the donation.
Fox Lore is an amazing, amazing artist. If you love Ignis, go to Fox Lore.
Yes.
If you love Ignis in steamy situations, triple follow Fox Lore. You will not be disappointed. So,
what I was saying, yes, Jen, Dennis Rodman kissed Zach and Kathryn.
I have one more photo, and then we're gonna. This was me. This was like sort of the tail end when I stopped
run to the restroom.
Kind of cosplaying. No worries. This was at Dragon Con 2009. My friend had brought a Austin Powers costume, and those were the teeth he was using, so I definitely pilfered his teeth, and
I love that.
So I just want you guys to know, like, I may seem self-deprecating in some ways. Like, I'm not trying to put myself down. I just think the best way to laugh is to laugh at yourself. Like,
100%.
Don't take life too seriously.
You gotta have fun with this sort of stuff. And I saw earlier, like, people talking about how, like, they wish they had gotten into cosplay back in the day and stuff like that.
Right.
As someone who also wished that I got into cosplay a lot earlier than I actually did, guys, just do it. It's so much fun. Like, stop worrying about what you're gonna look like. Stop worrying about, is it cool? Is it not? Stop worrying about, is it gonna look good enough? Like, my first cosplay was actually Ignis. That I did because everyone, all of these guys were making costumes, and I just like wanted to be in on the fun. I had the best. I'd been going to cons for like 10 years. I had the singular best con experience I'd ever had, like to that date when I wore a cosplay. You get to meet so many other fans. You get to meet so many amazing people. It's just like it's absolutely incredible. Like it was like the con experience I'd always dreamed of. Like I felt like a part of a community. To have people like come up to you and share their love of the character. To have other fans come up to you, like, also in cosplay and take, like, selfies with them. Like, for the first time ever, I felt like I was hanging out, like, with a community of people instead of just, like, at a con with my friends only,
Let's see more of that sharpness.
Okay, we got a donation. Hang on. Math Class Warfare.
Thank
all
you
these people
so
are
much.
such, like, icons in the 15 community. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry I'm, like, having to, like, do all of this by I like can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so I'm trying to like add I get a link and send it Adam.
100%. Like yes, people think you have to like look a certain way, you have to have a certain level of confidence. Like that is not the case. Just like go there, have fun, like do it for fun, do it to meet people, do it to just like show your love of a character. I promise you it is worth it.
Totally.
Do not get stuck in your own head. It is what you make of it. Exactly. Yes. You're intimidated to cosplay, but you want to be Terra very badly. Try it out. Even if you just put on the costume and you never wear it anywhere. You know, like, life's too short. Like, do the things you want to do. Do the things that you enjoy. I also don't know where I'm going, guys. I'm just trying to follow the little thing. Right. 63 miles. How do I get there? Guys, I haven't played this game in like 10,000 years. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore.
Okay.
There's a thing. How do I fight it?
Okay.
I hear the R2 is. Oh no.
You're gonna join. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
How do I okay, hang on. I need it. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second.
Look at your headphones. Ooh, let's just get off of this bird right now. Let's just run. Run. Adios, mother. Alright, we're just gonna go stand over here. Stand in the light of the. Stand in the light. So what's it called? Won't come after you. I don't think they won't spawn.
You guys, you did a closet cosplay and it was such a great experience. Yeah, honestly.
Just leave that right here.
You might be getting an Aerith cosplay for Christmas. Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Yes, and that's the cool thing is that so many costumes are so good these days. You don't even have to. Okay, I am going to.
Only 10,000 years is not a blink of an eye to a timeless elder goddess. You're not wrong, Eva.
I'm gonna hide the.
Sorry, I got stopped by everybody.
Oh, you're good. You're totally fine. Okay, let's see here. Who do we have in our chat? Huh?
I'm gonna station up over here.
Excellent.
Totally.
So can I have one of the laptops?
Yeah, you can have this one.
Okay, great.
Can I ask? I'm so sorry. I'm so used to sitting on that side.
Yeah,
Can I ask you to sit on this side? I can't turn. I'm like Zoolander. I'm like not Ambi Turner.
This is a bad idea.
Just kidding.
We're gonna unplug.
Okay.
We're gonna be smart about this.
Can
you please unplug me for? I just can't do it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, Kathryn, are you gonna? I'll play.
Oops.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys.
It's gonna be a minute before we get Adam on here. Oh, are you gonna watch the stream so you can tell us if it's too loud?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really sorry if it was too loud during the Ray. I'm glad somebody caught it.
It was too quiet. That was the problem.
quiet,
That's why I upped it.
Ray was too quiet.
Yeah.
Ray was too quiet and the game was too loud.
Gotcha.
That's why I went and then changed things.
Good to know. Okay, links. Okay, first of all, Math Class Warfare. Kaito Ace is here. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. All these people. Jay, I haven't really had a chance to I talk about a lot of really cool people, but there's a lot of people that I haven't really given shout outs to who are also cool. Jay's next. Excellent stream. Thank you so much.
Sorry,
oh my
I
God.
didn't have a highlighter. I don't know what
This
it was.
is so freaking awesome. Oh yeah, I threw the highlighter away.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't throw it away. It's just around here somewhere.
What do you want to do? Turn off the notifications?
I
did. I turned it off.
Okay.
I turned it off.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do it.
Okay, so guys, the 12 p.m. reward will go live at 12.
Yeah. So the rewards are gonna go live right at 12. So keep an eye open for it. What are the items going live?
Guys, we've got a generous reward.
Thank you, Cindy
from
Poppers.
He60. It's a Kingsglaive bundle plus an original illustration.
Ooh, Kingsglaive bundle.
Oh, this is Nebo. This is Sky. When I say Kingsglaive, it's really just a bunch of Ignis stuff and then an original illustration of the Ignis in his Kingsglaive outfit. It's crazy. Sky went above and beyond for the last stream.
We also have October Day 15 Chocobo, which is well themed. We just did all those Chocobo quests.
Did anybody get the scar?
Oh yeah, I think someone purchased it.
Did that sell? I totally didn't.
By the way, I'm so sorry. There wasn't a thing on there, so I made one.
There wasn't a thing.
There
for
wasn't.
Okay,
Yeah, there
that's
was
fine.
one
Thank.
already
Oh yeah, I
created.
probably didn't. Actually, there's probably a few because I forgot to add the last
no worries.
couple. I'm so
Kathryn,
sorry.
Keep an eye out for that. You might have to create one.
Totally
I edited
cool.
one of the extra ones and just.
The scar one went so fast. Oh, I'm sorry, Kaito. I know.
No,
Who got it? Who won it? I know. I'm just waiting to see if Adam's here.
Was it Jessica Luna? Oh, Jessica Luna got it.
Wow, nice. So just so everybody knows, I just want everybody's expectations for Adam to be measured. Adam is actually filming something right now. So he's at a hotel. He's going to be on his cell phone. And when I talked to him, he was holding his cell phone up like this. I don't want to make him hold the cell phone up for 30 minutes. If I feel like he's maybe struggling a little bit, I'm probably going to cut it short with him. He loves you guys. He loves this fandom. Obviously, he's very active in the fandom. So I would say don't take it personally. But who's gonna check for the questions? You got questions?
I'll check for the questions. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna trust your judgment on which.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're all good questions,
Yeah.
but I just, you can do. I don't know what he's filming.
Yeah. For sure.
And I'm not gonna ask because, well, I don't know if he wants to advertise it, he can. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, probably NDAs or something.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to some of the stuff you guys were talking about, yeah, closet cosplaying, these characters are super fun because they've all got like really specific vibes. Are you doing okay? Do you need more water or something?
No, it's just all the talking I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just not here for it. I know. Everybody hydrate, seriously.
It's like 10 straight hours of talking.
I just want to, I hope,
or almost 12 straight hours of talking.
Did it go through? Thank you. See you soon, Shay. I hope that link works. Here's your Zoom link. Don't hurry to jump on. I'm going to wait until...
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay, so Adam saw the Zoom link because he emailed me back.
You guys heard her, Wheelchair Hero. Everyone has to hydrate right this second. No, with water, not soda. Water. Yeah.
What are we at donation-wise? Because I've always feel like proud to tell Adam.
Well, you guys are bananas.
We're almost...
We're at $2,335.
We're almost halfway.
Guys,
we're almost halfway, and we're at the halfway point. Like,
That's
I don't know.
amazing.
Do you think we're going to be able to pull it out?
I think... I have faith in you guys.
Just
I've got faith in you guys.
Crazy. Yeah, the hydrate. There's water in here, so that's all right. Keep fine.
Yeah, it's not coffee, guys, or ebony. It's water.
Just water. This is so much fun, you guys. I can't express how much fun this is to have a fandom moment. Like, I know that we don't have like cons to go to. Like, it's usually fun to go to a panel with cons and everybody's excited, but like this feels almost more intimate, you know, because like everybody gets to talk with everybody else. Like, it's not like a con where you're sitting on the other side of the it's just I totally miss this fandom too. I'm super. Oh my god, Nick Swift, get out of here! Nick Swift worked on a Knight's the King's Tale, the Final Fantasy 15 side scroller game. Yeah, he is
awesome.
His art is just like, I mean, there's so many good artists in this fandom, but his is just like top of the line. Thank you so much, Nick. I really, really appreciate it. You are so awesome. Some about it's super hard to organize this stuff. It was. I have actually. There's one person in particular that I feel like I have to thank. I mean, Adam was actually a big person because I think when I had him, when he agreed, it was like everyone. Yeah, almost called it a Knight's Tale. I know. I just watched A Knight's Tale the other day, so that's probably why. I'm like. Okay. Like, hey Adam, how's it going? Every time I think of you all, we'll be sick. No, you're never sick. Watching old and new people join the stream. I mean, I think it's great because there's still so many people in the fandom that, so many people who like are coming to the fandom. Excuse me.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
What? Uh-oh. Did you find a picture?
No. Look what just happened on the stream.
What just happened on the stream?
Any new followers?
Oh, no, it's fine. I don't know. Do I? I think I follow you. Do I?
You've been in my stream. You subscribed to me.
Oh, okay. Do you have to subscribe to?
No.